Hey guys, this is your boy Dino aka DLP here. Welcome back to another video to my channel and another video on a review, guys. Yes, an anime review, something that I've not done in a very long time. But then again, cinemas only opened on the 17th and this is my first movie. This is probably the first movie I've watched in the cinema since it's opened back up. And what a way to start off going to the cinemas again with a movie like Demon Slayer Mugen Train. Yes, I went to finally watch this in the cinemas. I actually went with two of my good friends who are big fans of anime, so we actually decided on this a few weeks ago. We were like, yo, we're gonna book this shit, we're gonna go. So yeah, as you guys know, I have watched Demon Slayer on my channel. Probably one of the best animes I've watched in terms of animation, like one of the best looking animes I've seen out there, like season 1. So I was very hyped about how Mugen Train was going to be, and for that reason, since I went to watch it in the cinemas, I actually did not go ahead and watch any trailers or any sort of things like that with Demon Slayer Mugen Train. Don't know if there were any trailers, but if there was, I just didn't watch it. I avoided all spoilers at all costs, and I went to watch this. Don't worry guys, by the way, this review will be spoiler free, because even though this movie has come out in other countries before coming here, a bunch of people have watched it, there are certain other people that have not watched this yet. There was even a time, it's pretty funny because a lot of the people ended up watching it because some idiot accidentally leaked the Mugen Train movie of Demon Slayer onto PlayStation Store. And people ended up buying all of it. So by the time they took it down, a bunch of people bought it on PlayStation Store, and they were able to watch the movie pretty early. I'm sure that guy got fucking fired the same day. But yeah, it was crazy. Like that thing took place. You know, where someone leaked it into PlayStation Store. Like, why do you do this, man? Like, don't you want to enjoy the experience by going to the cinemas, man? Like, watching this sort of movie in the cinemas is probably one of the best experiences I've had. So this guy leaking it, I don't know what he was doing, but yeah. So yeah, this will be a spoiler-free review. I'm gonna try my best to not spoil anything for you guys. As I literally said, I went to watch this movie. I thought that Demon Slayer could not look any better than it did in season 1. I've watched season 1 of Demon Slayer and I thought I can't see this show getting any better with its animations. This movie proved me wrong. This movie proved me wrong with the way it looked. But then again, this is a movie, so you're gonna have bigger budget for a movie. But then I'm thinking, yo, the studio that did Demon Slayer anime, season 1, it looked phenomenal. So when you have a studio like that puts out such phenomenal gorgeous animations for Demon Slayer onto an anime, imagine what they would do if it's a movie. They're gonna have a much bigger budget than they would get on a certain anime show, right? Like, so the way they went with this movie in terms of how it looks, how it's presented, how like the art and animation, it was absolutely beautiful. Like, probably, in my honest opinion, one of the best looking anime movies of all time. Straight up, facts. No one, please. I hope nobody disagrees with me here. I know I'm saying it's one of the best good looking animes I've seen. I'm not gonna say the best. There are other animes that I've watched that looks phenomenal, that looks beautiful in terms of art and animation as well. So if I want to name a few, I would be talking about Your Name comes to mind straight away. When it comes to how good the anime movie is, Your Name comes to mind. Another example would be Weathering With You. I think that's the name of the anime movie which I watched before watching Mugen Train. That's the last anime movie I watched before Mugen Train. Weathering With You. That was also a very good looking anime movie as well. So I'm not gonna say but yeah, like this was on. Oh, this movie just looked so gorgeous. I was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna start watching Demon Slayer when I come back home. I told my friends, man, like, this movie gets you hyped up in levels that you didn't imagine that you could do. Like, this will take you to heights of hypeness that I don't think anyone else has gotten into. This movie will give you it's a Mugen train, right? So basically the entire movie is set in the train itself. So if you've seen season 1 and you've seen the last episode of season 1, the ending of season 1, so when the ending song comes in and they're showing like the scenes of Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu going on a train, right? Because their mission was to go into this Mugen train because people have been missing, right? That's basically the movie. The movie's basically set within this train. That's why it's called the Mugen train. And obviously, one of the Hashiras, one of the Hashiras, the Flame Hashira, Rengoku, accompanies them within this mission as well. All these three accompany Rengoku in this mission. So this movie was pretty much this mission. This movie was one big whole mission. That's what it was. So since this was a train journey, to the people watching this is basically one big train journey of emotions. So you're gonna be experiencing ton of different emotions when watching this movie. From start to finish, you're gonna be having a various amount of emotions. So get ready to be lifted off your seat, because shit's gonna hit the fan. It's gonna get crazy with this movie. Whether it comes to the fights, there's some points in the movie which was pretty funny as well. Certain points in the movie when you consider like holy shit moments, like it's done so well. And one of the things that this movie does, which I've seen in other movies as well, but not too much anime movies, but I see it in a few other anime movies, is that they give spotlight to all the characters. They don't give the spotlight mainly to one character and then they just leave out all the others. Everyone gets their time to shine, and it's just done so well. Considering my favorite character from the Demon Slayer movie, or Demon Slayer series overall, is Zenitsu. Zenitsu is my favorite character of all time. How badass he goes when he goes into sleep. He goes into kick-ass mode. Thunder Flash and Cap. What was it? Was it Thunder Flash and Clap or something like that? Thunder Flash and Clap. In subs, I would say, and then he would just multiply that attack, because he could only, with Zenitsu, if you've seen season 1, with Zenitsu he could only use his first form. With concentrated breathing, the lightning breathing or something like that, he could only use his first form. Other Demon Slayers could go up to like 10 forms, right? With Zenitsu, he's only learnt the first form, and he's only able to do the first form, but because he can only do the first form, he just perfected it. He mastered that first form to the point where he could multiply the power of that first form, right? 5-fold, 6-fold, 10-fold, and he would just become faster and stronger because of it. So Zenitsu has some nice spotlight. Even Nezuko has some good spotlight. It's just done so well. They give everyone their own spotlight. But yeah, I don't want to say too much because that will end up spoiling you guys. The fights in this show were crazy. Like, you think the fights on season 1 of Demon Slayer was crazy? Watch this movie. This movie will prove you wrong. This movie will be like, you think season 1 fights were good? Get out of here. Watch this movie. That's literally how this movie portrays you. Like it sends you on a whole train journey full of emotions. That's basically what this movie's going to do to you. You're going to have this one massive train journey. It's going to be full of different emotions from start to finish of the movie. What I like with what they did, this was very sneaky of them. Normally when an anime movie finishes, so let's just say a My Hero Academia movie happened. So when I watched Sword Art Online movie, I think it was Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale. Perfect, yes. So I went to watch Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale, and if I remember correctly, Ordinal Scale had an end credit scene. So once the credits were finished, they did show an end credit scene, which basically continues after the events of, I would assume, Ordinal Scale, where the guy briefly shows them a whole new world called Wrath or something like that. I can't exactly remember the name. It's been such a long time since I watched Sword Art Online, so do forgive me. So what I did was, me and my friends just sat there when the credits were going through. We were just going through the credits, boom, 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 boom. There was no end credit scene. No, we got absolutely trolled. Well, not exactly trolled, because we kind of sat there thinking there was going to be an end credit scene. With how, I'm not gonna lie, with how they ended off the movie of Demon Slayer Mugen Train, I honestly considered that they would put an end credit scene that gives it a nice epilogue. I would say a nice teaser to the next season. Whether the Demon Slayer, I'm sure there's going to be a second season on the Demon Slayer, which is going to be continuing from this movie, because if you think about it, the events that's been happening have been in chronological order, and the Demon Slayer Mugen Train movie is basically a sequel, continuation of season 1. So I'm sure season 2 is going to be continuing after the events of the Mugen Train mission that you guys went to. So yeah, it was just done so well. Fantastically done when it comes to art and animation. It looks gorgeous. The fights were absolutely phenomenal. You'd think the fights can't get any better than it did in season 1. This movie would just prove you wrong. And all the characters did their absolute best. Looking at badasses. Rengoku, man! Rengoku is an absolute beast. You get to see Rengoku finally in action in this movie, right? Bruh. Because here's the thing, on season 1 you get to see him as a Hashira, right? But he doesn't exactly showcase his skills. This is the movie where you get to finally see him in action, and holy shit, he goes ballistic. I did not know how strong a Hashira would be. Like, this was like the first time you get to finally see one in full action, and god damn, like an Hashira like being this OP, it's illegal. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, bro, no. Here's the thing. Overall, this movie made my heart race like none other. Like, there's been times when I watched an anime movie, like Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Prime example, Dragon Ball Super Broly movie constantly had me hype. Like, the fight scenes are happening, especially the fights, had me all hyped. But this movie, when it came to the fights in this movie, it legit made my heart race. My heart was racing like crazy fast when I was watching the fights in this movie. And not many movies do that to me. Not many movies make my heart race with how it's shown and the fights that takes place in this anime movie, really. My brain was blown by the time this movie was finished, and me and my friends were legit just talking about it the entire way home. Like, I was like, yo, this movie, it's big. Like, it's big. They do well, I'm gonna say the end, but the characters before the end of the movie do talk about certain things that could proceed at the start of the second season of Demon Slayer, with how it could continue. It kind of gives you some sort of idea with how it could continue, how it could start, with what sort of missions, what other characters want to do when the new season does come up. It does give you some leadway as a chance, because my friend only pointed this out after we watched the movie, and I was like, yo, this is a good point, that's a good point. So I'm not going to reveal what it is though, because you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys have not watched the movie yet, despite many people watching it through the PlayStation Store because some idiot fucking leaked it. But yeah, honestly, this movie would be great if you were to watch it home as well, but I feel like the experience you get from watching this movie in the cinemas, I don't think you'll get it anywhere else. Like, it's kind of like certain anime movies, you just won't feel the same, if you get what I mean. If you were to watch this at home, and then you compare it to where you watch this in the cinemas, it would definitely be very, very different. Like, because it's a bigger screen, much bigger audience. Well, in this case, when we were in the cinemas, the movie started and it was just literally me, my two friends, and this random girl on the other side, literally. And then after that, about 3 to 4 people came, and that's it. Nobody else came. Like, it was so empty. I was just there like, bro, what the fuck? Why is there so little people? I mean, obviously, the cinemas only recently opened up, so I'm sure people are either very skeptical on coming to the cinemas. They thought it's going to be packed, which I totally understand. You know, it's understandable. But yeah, I could not miss this chance to watch it. So yeah, like I said, great animations, great fights, insane fights. Good story, like in terms of how the mission carries out, gives pretty good leadway on what could take place in the new season with the events of Movie Train done. This movie is sure to put you guys through a whole train journey of emotions. So thank you guys so much for watching my I guess spoiler-free review on my opinion on the Mugen Train movie of Demon Slayer. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy today's videos, be sure to smash the like button, comment and share all those good things to see more content on me doing more anime reviews like this in the future. If you guys want me to do spoiler reviews where I literally just talk about every single spoiler that's in the movie, because that means you guys that gives me an indication that you guys have already watched it, so I don't have to hold back, right? Or if you guys want me to continue with spoiler-free reviews where I don't spoil you guys with anything that happens in the movie, that's totally fine as well. I'm sure I did just that in this video, but we'll have to see. Yeah, if you guys do want to see more of this in the future, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the DRP Guild today so you won't miss a single video like this. Whether it's reviews, anime movie reviews, reactions to Ruby, reactions to Margie, reactions to Hololive, any other reaction main content series you get to see on this channel. So be sure to join in and join in and enjoy the ride with me. So thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Dina signing out. Have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, peace.